Ashutosh and Tanya?
Yes, ma'am.
Start the
Yes,
lesson quickly, please.
Yes, ma'am, we are ready.
We'll begin. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I, Tanya Jain,
And I asked those Gupta.
would like to extend a warm welcome to respected dignitaries, directors, teachers, and fellow students of the for the Common Induction Program 2020.
We're extremely delighted to have with us today 12 institutes of the Symbiosis International Deemed University, Symbiosis Law School, Pune, Symbiosis Institute of Geoinformatics, Symbiosis Center for Management Studies, Pune, Symbiosis College of Nursing, Symbiosis Institute of Technology, Symbiosis Law School, Noida, Symbiosis Center for Management Studies, Noida, Symbiosis School of International Studies, Symbiosis Law School, Hyderabad, Symbiosis Law School, Nagpur, Symbiosis School of Planning, Architecture and Design, Nagpur, Symbiosis Center for Management Studies, Nagpur.
Symbiosis today is an established and globally known powerhouse, bringing a diverse group of individuals onto a common platform to enrich the experience of learning. For a dream of uniting the world and providing quality education to becoming one of the most prestigious institutions in India, we have come a long way. We now present a video highlighting the journey of SIU towards becoming one of India's leading universities.
This is the story of a man who dared to dream and persevere to make his dream come true. The story of one Indian who thought differently and made a huge difference to the lives of thousands of students all over the world. Dr. Majumdar, who was the rector of the boys' hostel, was spending a quiet afternoon in his quarters. All the students had left for the Diwali vacation. Only the foreign students stayed back. His attention was suddenly drawn by the sight of a girl student. She was standing under a window of the boys' hostel, secretly passing a small parcel to a boy inside. Suspecting some mischief, Dr. Majumdar went to the room to investigate. What he saw left him disturbed and distressed. The girl had gone to give some food to a Mauritian boy who was suffering from jaundice. The incidents left a deep impact on Dr. Majumdar's mind and a deeper void in his heart. He was determined to improve the plight of these international students.
Symbiosis was born in 1971. It was the seed of a dream sown by its founder, Dr. Shantaram Balwant Majumdar. The dream was to create an educational institute where, in the words of Dr. Majumdar, students from all over the world would live, study, eat and play together in an atmosphere of peace and harmony and mutual respect and acceptance of the diversity of cultures, and go back as friends and ambassadors of this nation. Dr. Majumdar, himself a professor of botany, chose the name symbiosis, the word biologists use to describe a mutually beneficial relationship between two living organisms. The guiding philosophy behind the venture was Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam. The world is one family. Today, the symbiosis sapling has grown into a huge tree. In 2002, Symbiosis was given the status of a university. The first campus was established at Senapati Bapat Road in Pune. This is the headquarters of Symbiosis, with the 12-story high Vishwabhavan and the iconic statue of cartoonist R.K. Lakshman's Common Man. The campus is a landmark in the city. The constituents and departments of the university are spread over several campuses in Pune. Symbiosis has moved beyond Pune to other cities in the country as well. In the foreseeable future, Symbiosis plans to have campuses in other nations too. The university hosts thousands of students from each and every state and union territory of India, as well as international students from countries all across the world. The university has multiple faculties offering a bevy of wide-ranging programs.
The mission of Symbiosis is to promote international understanding through quality education. And we have students from different states of India as well as different parts of the world. Our thrust is not only to provide excellence in academics, but to mold personalities of these young minds who come to study with us.
Spectrum of programs offered at the university is truly wide, and it gives the student an opportunity to really take courses from each of the various disciplines, giving them an opportunity to learn across disciplines. And I think this is one of the most wonderful features of studying at Symbiosis.
The university's emphasis on research has resulted in the setting up of several support centers. The most significant effort in this direction was the setting up of the Symbiosis Community Outreach Program and Extension Activities, in short SCOPE. While the initial focus was healthcare, activities were later extended to include banking and finance, computer literacy, and legal counseling. Following the success of the SCOPE initiative, the Symbiosis Center of Healthcare launched a family doctor clinic and mobile medical unit in the Mulshi block of Pune district. Meanwhile, the university has adopted 14 villages and 9 hamlets around its lovely campus and helps villagers with health, education, sanitation, and waste management issues. The university attracts a multitude of well-known persons, leaders, celebrities, and iconic personalities as a part of Festival of Thinkers. What is less well known about Symbiosis is the wealth that Mother Nature has bestowed on it. The university campus at Lovely is home to a large variety of plant species. The university has already published a book on this, and now 2 geologists have published a book on the rocks of the Lovely Hills. Titled The Singing Rocks, the book puts visitors to this lush and sprawling campus in tune with the fascinating geology of the hills.
There
We now invite Dr. Adya Sharma, Director, SCMS Pune, to deliver the welcome address.
Thank you, Ashutosh. Namaskar and a very warm welcome to everyone. Congratulations to the new batch of students of all the 12 institutes. Congratulations on joining Symbiosis International University, and congratulations on joining the best institutes in the country. A new journey, a new phase of life. And what a beautiful way to start with the advice and blessings of the elders of the family. It is my privilege and honor to welcome the visionary who changed the landscape of education in our country, our Honorable Chancellor, Dr. S.B. Majumdar. I also extend a very warm welcome to Honorable Pro-Chancellor, Dr. Vidya Yervarekar, Honorable Vice-Chancellor, Dr. Rajni Gupte. A very warm welcome to all the directors, dignitaries, faculty, and staff. And of course, a very special welcome to the students of the new batch. While some of us are here on Zoom right now, more than 1,000+ students are watching the live streaming on YouTube. Welcome to the Symbi family.
Thank you, ma'am.
Our first distinguished dignitary is Dr. Rajni Gupte, Vice Chancellor, Symbiosis International Deemed University. A distinguished academician, she received her doctorate degree in economics from the prestigious Gokhale Institute of Politics and Economics, Pune. She has been actively engaged with higher education for over 30 years, both as a professor and researcher. She has taught at many foreign universities as well, including Oakland University, Michigan, United States, and Bremen University of Applied Sciences, Germany. She joined Symbiosis as a founding member of the Symbiosis Institute of International Business in 1992 and led the institute to be established as one of the top-ranking business schools in India under her directorship between 2004 and 2012. She has been a part of the leadership team at Symbiosis for over 2 decades and has held the positions of Dean Faculty of Management, Dean Academics, and Pro-Vice Chancellor as the Symbiosis International Deemed University. She is an independent director on the governing board of NSDL and boards of L&T Finance Limited, L&T Housing Finance Limited, and L&T Finance Holdings Limited. She has been frequently invited on committees of important organizations such as International Trade Panel, Confederation of Indian Industries, World Trade Organization Committee, Government of Maharashtra, and Chemtech World Expo. She has also served on committees appointed by the UGC and has been one of the 10 women selected from across Asia who have attended the Women in University Administration program sponsored by the US Department of State. She was invited to be part of the committee of eminent economists formed by Niti Aayog to interact with Honorable Prime Minister on economic policy, the road ahead, in January 2018. Dr. Gupte has received several awards for her outstanding contribution in education, including the Lokmat National Education Leadership Award 2015, the Swayam Siddha Puraskar 2015 by Lions Club Pune Elite, the Think Pure Award by the Think Pure Social Welfare Foundation in 2016, for being one of the most influential vice chancellors among the top 100 vice chancellors in India by the World Education Congress Award in 2016, the Iconic Leader Award, Creating a Better World for All, at the Women Economic Forum 2017, and a Visionary Edu Leader of India for being an institution builder at the hands of Sri Pranab Mukherjee, former President of India. It is indeed an honor to have you with us, ma'am. May we request you to kindly address the gathering.
Thank you. Respected Dr. S.B. Majumdar, the Chancellor of the Symbiosis International University and the founder of Symbiosis, Dr. Vidya Yervarekar, Pro-Chancellor, Symbiosis International University, Dr. Adya Sharma, Director, SCMS Pune, all other deans, directors, faculty members, staff, and my dear incoming students of law, management, engineering, nursing, architecture and design, international studies, and geoinformatics. On behalf of all of us at the university, I'm delighted to congratulate you and welcome you in these very unusual times to the large Symbiosis family, a family of 37 institutions and around 18,000 students, over 1,000 faculty and thousands of non-teaching staff. Symbiosis International University, as most of you know, is a multidisciplinary university with campuses in Pune, Noida, Bangalore, Hyderabad, and Nagpur. When we planned the postgraduate online induction in the month of June 2020, we were unhappy that it had to be virtual, but we were sanguine and hopeful that the UG induction at least could be held as usual in person. It was, however, not to be. We meet virtually today and sorely miss the buzz, the excitement, and the bright, eager faces and the sense of exhilaration that usually surrounds this ceremony. As you embark on this academic journey, I'm sure many of you have aspirations and dreams for the days ahead. I was trying to recall my first day at university, and all that I could recall was a sense of excitement in deciding what to wear, who I would meet, would I make friends, what college life would bring. But just the anticipation of the freedom was thrilling for me. I'm not sure if your generation thinks or feels the same now, since I was a teenager ages ago. But let me tell you what we at the university are thinking of to make your dreams come true. Let me start by asking the question, what is a university expected to do? Provide knowledge, but that's available in plenty. What we need to do is to teach you to think and analyze in a structured manner, train you in the skills for the 21st century. We need to teach you to learn, unlearn, and relearn, since those are the skills that you will need in your lifetimes. In the next 40, 50 years of your working life, that is exactly what you're going to need. Knowledge is getting obsolete so fast that you will need to keep learning continuously, and that's what we will help you pick up. We also expect that we will instill a sense of responsibility towards the community, the society, your family, in fact, just yourself. And I believe that's a very important part of the training at the university. And most importantly, the confidence to shoulder this responsibility. How will we do this? Faculty members and mentors will guide you through the maze of related, unrelated, obscure, diverse material that you will find aplenty. We will plan structured and unstructured activities to hone your skills. You may find that you have skills that you never realized. And all that you're required to do, what is it that you're required to do in the next few years? Just be open to new ideas, be open to new learning, work hard, very, very hard. After all, you have dreams to achieve. I wish you all the very best, my young friends. I hope you have a very fruitful experience at the Symbiosis International University in your programs. May God bless you, and thank you.
Thank you for your inspirational insights, ma'am. Our next distinguished dignitary is Dr. Vidya Yerevdekar. Dr. Vidya is the Principal Director of Symbiosis Society, which encompasses the Symbiosis schools, colleges of arts and commerce, and institutions under the Symbiosis International Deemed University. She's also the Pro-Chancellor of Symbiosis International University, holding a postgraduate degree in medicine, a degree in law, and a PhD in internationalization of higher education in India. Dr. Vidya has been instrumental in bringing innovative approaches to promote internationalization. Her foresight and leadership have been instrumental in creating strategic collaborations with universities across the globe. Dr. Vidya has been able to influence policy regulation for promoting and bringing innovative approaches to higher education in India through her appointments on various governmental bodies, such as the University Grants Commission, the Central Advisory Board of Education, and Indian Council for Cultural Relations. She has also served as an independent director on the board of RITES Limited under the Ministry of Railways, Government of India, Indian Institute of Corporate Affairs, Yashwantrao Savan, Maharashtra Open University. State Knowledge Advisory Board of Higher Education, Government of Andhra Pradesh. Subgroup of Higher and Technical Education and Skill Development of Chief Minister's Advisory Council, Government of Rajasthan. She is a chairperson of the FICCI Committee on Higher Education, a member of India Brand Equity Foundation Trust, and an elected member of the Central Governing Council of Services Export Promotion Council, set up by the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Government of India. She is a member on the board of several organizations like Rayat Shiksha Sanstha, Symbiosis University of Applied Sciences Indore, Symbiosis Skills and Open University Pune, Research Committee of the Association of Indian Universities, and Public Health Foundation of India. She is a member of many corporate bodies such as FICCI, Confederation of Indian Industries, Maratha Chambers of Commerce and Industries, and not-for-profit organizations like H.K. Firodia Foundation, India International Center, Pune International Center, and Pune Citizens Police Foundation. Dr. Vidya also has numerous research publications to her credit and has authored the books titled Internationalization of Higher Education in India and New Faces, New Friends. She has been ranked number 14 amongst India's top 25 powerful women by Fame India magazine. With numerous awards and accolades to her credit, she is now focused on making Symbiosis International University benchmarked amongst one of the best universities in Asia. May we request you to kindly address the gathering, ma'am.
Thank you very much for a very exhaustive introduction. Honorable Chancellor of this university and the founder and president of Symbiosis, Dr. S.B. Muzumdar, sir. Dr. Rajni Gupte, the vice chancellor of this university, deans of various faculties, directors of various institutions, staff, both teaching and non-teaching, and my dear young and bright students who all have joined virtually. It's indeed a year that all of us are going to remember, because for the first time in the history of Symbiosis, I think in the last 50 years, we've been addressing the new entrants virtually like this. But these are years that all of us will remember. Remember, of course, for some very bad things that happened, but also for some good things and good learnings that happened because of this pandemic. And I think you are a batch which will always be remembered, not just by this university, but by everybody. Because this is a batch that joined higher education in times of crisis. This is a batch that began the higher education studies online. And this is a batch which doesn't really know what is in the future. With these uncertainties, of course, there is always a silver lining to every dark cloud. And Symbiosis will ensure that this silver lining really gets brightened. As the Vice Chancellor has already told you that we have excellent faculty members who will handhold you, who will mentor you. And they're not teachers really, but they are facilitators. They will help you learn. There are buddies, your own seniors in various classes, who are senior to you, who will also mentor you, who will handhold you. And more importantly, there are alumni of Symbiosis all across the world and all across India, who will be like, again, mentors. In at any time, you can approach them and they will help you. So Symbiosis is not just a family of people who are within the organization, which is the teachings and the non-teaching staff and the students who have enrolled, but there is a large family even outside the organization. And this is a family of maybe a few lakh of students, alumni, and of course, people who have been well-wishers of Symbiosis. This induction ceremony is unique because for the first time, we have undergraduate and postgraduate students together. For the first time, we have so many disciplines together. And I think this is a hallmark of this induction ceremony, again, which will be always remembered. This is a lucky batch because you are going to go through a different education system. Some of you may have heard and read that the government of India has recently, on 29th of July, launched what they call as the new education policy, or the National Education Policy 2020. And in this new education policy, the government of India, and specifically the Ministry of Education, has defined education of the 21st century. And I'm so happy that you as youngsters will actually go through a different education system than what all of us went through or your predecessors went through. This education system is primarily going to be multidisciplinary. So though you've chosen to do law or business management or geoinformatics or nursing, you will of course get to learn other disciplines as well. So you will not be just taught in silos, but law students may get to learn liberal arts or design or management, and vice versa. Maybe design students would get to learn some aspects of law and other disciplines. So this is going to be a multidisciplinary education. This is going to be an education for the 21st century, because nobody knows what jobs are going to be in store for you. So as a university, we are going to prepare you for the unknown. We are going to prepare you for just about anything that you will want to encounter. And therefore, it's extremely critical for our own teachers to also think out of the box. And that's what they're doing. In this lockdown period, there has been a lot of capacity building for teachers. It was not just about imparting online education, but it was also about thinking out of the box, trying to give students the best, try to give students something beyond what they would otherwise teach. And therefore, your journey of higher education over the next 3 years, 2 years, 5 years, or 4 years is going to be exciting, and it's going to be totally different. And along with you all, we are also going to learn. So these years are going to be extremely memorable. These years are going to be different from others. And when they're different and when they're memorable, you're not going to emerge as successful individuals. So by the end of the academic session that you have enrolled for, at the end of it, you all will really emerge as successful leaders. I would say successful thought leaders, because we really want to teach you to think differently, and we are going to help you to learn differently. And therefore, each one of you will create a mark for yourselves while you are at our university, and more importantly, when you pass out of our university. Though it is an online education, you're going to be connected with each other. Our teachers and directors are trying to make the most of how to connect you with each other. We know that our university campuses are empty, and we don't like them being empty. So we are also eagerly waiting for you, the way you all must be eagerly waiting to join. The hostels look empty, the gardens look empty, and therefore the cafeterias look empty. And therefore, we are so used to this buzz of students that we really wish that in the next 1 or 2 months, you actually physically come to our campuses and enjoy the campus life. But till then, I'm sure our teachers are going to connect you with each other, connect you with students from different disciplines, so that the peers, the peership that generally develops on university campuses will be developed online or virtually. And try and make friends with people from other disciplines, from people from other states, from students from other countries, because that is what symbiosis is. For the motto of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, for which Dr. Muzumdar sir established this organization, which is celebrating its 50th year now. The motto is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the world is one family. So try and make the most of this whole concept of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, so that you grow in this culture, or the way of life, as we call it, symbiosis. Again, as I said, this batch is a lucky batch, because you are the batch in the golden jubilee year of symbiosis, and therefore you will always be remembered by all of us and everyone around. So wish you all the very best, and I'm sure you will join us physically very soon, and I'm sure you're going to emerge as great leaders. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Your words continue to inspire and motivate us. We are indeed blessed to have amidst us Honorable Dr. S.B. Majumdar, founder and president, Symbiosis, a multinational, multilingual, and multidisciplinary educational complex of repute. A distinguished academician and educationist, he is also the Chancellor of Symbiosis International Deemed University. Dr. Majumdar was born in Gadhinglaj, a taluka in Kolhapur district in Maharashtra. After finishing his schooling at Kolhapur and bachelor's at Pune, he obtained his master's degree in botany and his doctorate in microbiology from Pune University. He was a professor and head of department in botany at Fergusson College, Pune for 20 years and was a member of Pune University's Executive Council, the Senate, Academic Council for 14 years, and the chairman of the Board of Studies in Botany for 9 years. He was also ICCR's Foreign Academic Advisor in Pune University for 7 years. He has published over 50 original research articles in several national and international scientific journals, has authored several books on life sciences, and has contributed over 200 articles on science, education, and youth development. He has also been the chairman of the educational wing of FICCI in the year 2005-2006. Deeply touched by the hardships suffered by foreign students studying in Pune, Dr. Majumdar established Symbiosis in 1971 with the aim to provide international students quality education in diverse disciplines and a home away from home in India. He soon realized that education is the best medium for promoting international understanding. He therefore started establishing educational institutions imparting quality instructions in diverse disciplines. Presently, Symbiosis has 70 institutions and 40,000 students from all across India and 85 foreign countries. Dr. Majumdar has been the recipient of many prestigious awards and honors. The Government of India has conferred on him Padma Shri in 2005 and Padma Bhushan in 2012. Tilak Maharashtra Vidyapeeth has conferred on him D.Lit in 2016. He was the recipient of the first Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Memorial Award in 2016. He has also received the Pune Bhushan Award 2009, the FIE Foundation Puraskar 2006, the Maharashtra Gaurav Puraskar 2003, Top Management Club Pune's Excellence in Education Award, the Rotary Club of Pune's Service Excellence Recognition Award, Giant International Lifetime Achievement Award, Pune Municipal Corporation's Roll of Honor for Lifetime Achievement 2006, and many others. Sir, it is indeed an honor to have you with us. We request you to address the gathering and share with us your words of wisdom.
Namaste to all. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Dr. Vidya, Dr. Gupte, Dr. Adya Sharma, directors of various institutions under the ambit of Symbiosis International University, faculty, students, and even parents. Please accept greetings of Symbiosis International University. Today is indeed a memorable day in the life of every student joining Symbiosis International University. There are certain days in your life which you never forget. And today is that day because after completing school education, you are now entering into university education, college education, institutional education. And therefore, this is the first day of your career in life. This entry into your university studies is going to shape your destiny, is going to shape your career. There are 12 institutions of Symbiosis, and 12 heads of Symbiosis are present to witness you, to witness this function. I must tell you one thing, that these 12 heads of 12 institutions constitute 12 diamonds in the necklace of Symbiosis. And I'm saying it with my experience and confidence that under the guidance of these 12 diamonds of our heads, your future and your career is safe in the hands of this stalwart. Be that as it may, as is my practice, and every induction day, I'm going to recite a prayer for you, prayer for your success, prayer for your health, prayer for your welfare. So my request to all students is, please sit straight, close your eyes, and listen to this prayer, which I am going to recite. Vakratunda Mahakaya, Surya Koti Samaprabha, Nirvignam Kurme Deva, Sarva Karyeshu Sarvada. Open your eyes and relax. This is a very tough time This is a very hard time. This is a very difficult time because Corona is infecting crores of people all over the world. It has killed more than 1 lakh people all over the world. And so this Corona is a great destroyer, which is infecting children, adults, old ones. But on the one hand, Corona is a destroyer, but I will say that Corona is also our teacher. During these 6-7 months, Corona has taught us many things. Importance of cleanliness, importance of keeping distance, importance of washing hands, importance of relations in your family, importance of caring and sharing, importance of the environment, which has suddenly become clean, unpolluted air. So Corona has taught us many lessons, and therefore I say that Corona is a destroyer as well as a teacher. And yet, all of us do not know when the Corona will end. And therefore, tough times are there for all of us. But please remember that tough times don't last. Tough men last. And I'm sure students joining Symbiosis are going to be tough students with great aspirations and readiness to face any tough situation. There are 12 different institutions. There is law college, there is architecture, there is geoinformatics, there is management, there is communication, there is media. And you have chosen a student institution of your choice. And let me tell you one thing. Those of you who have been selected in Pune To Symbiosis International University are really lucky students. Because we might have received at least 10, 20 times more applications for admissions. And we have selected only few of them. And so very few of you are fortunate students. And I'm sure that your parents must be expecting you to be somebody, to make a good career. So what is it that we expect from Symbiosis International University? Whether you are an architect, whether you are a manager, whether you are a communicator, whether you are entering the media profession. But there are certain common things. There are certain qualities which I am sure will be imbibed by you as you progress year after year on the campuses of Symbiosis International University. And what are those common qualities which Symbiosis International University proposes to imbibe in you? You must have heard our Prime Minister Modi telling repeatedly that our India must become Atmanirbhar. Atmanirbhar means self-reliant. But personally, I feel that yes, our country must become Atmanirbhar. But our citizens should also become Atmanirbhar, self-reliant. And therefore, this university will make you Atmanirbhar student. Symbiosis, as you know, was born for international understanding between Indian and foreign students. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam is its motto. And therefore, internationalization of education is the DNA of Symbiosis University. And when you pass out from Symbiosis International University, in any faculty, in any subject, at the end of the career, at the end of the course, you will become a global citizen. A global citizen who will make his career anywhere in the world. A global citizen who has developed a knowledge which is required in changing world. A courage to face the change. So this university will make you global citizen. This university will make you Atmanirbhar. But what else? Irrespective of what faculty you belong to, the university will inculcate in you a rare confidence, courage, compassion, and finally, effective communication. These four C's, my dear students, are going to be deliberately, tangibly, or intangibly through various cultural, co-curricular, curricular activities are going to be imbibed in you. And therefore, when you will finish your studies and go back to your parents must see you totally transformed. So this university is in a way transformational university. This university will also take care of your health. You will be subjected to annual health checkup. You will be health insured. Every care will be taken regarding your even a small sickness. So in a way, this university is a health promotional university. And therefore, this university is going to play a big role in your life. And I'm sure that you will not let your parents disappoint. You will stand on your own feet with courage, confidence, compassion, and effective communication. And most importantly, you will adapt to any changes that are taking place. With these few words, I bless all of you. I bless for your health, for your success, and for your peace of mind, wherever you may be. Jai Hind, Jai Jagat. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Your words and thoughts always motivate the Symbiosis family to grow and reach new heights. We would now like to invite Professor Shivali Lavle, Director, Symbiosis School of International Studies, to deliver the vote of thanks.
This is indeed a very special induction program. It is the first time that 12 institutes at both UG and PG levels have assembled together. Dr. Gupte, thank you for reminding us of the importance of unlearning, learning, and relearning, particularly against the backdrop of the ongoing crisis. Ma'am, you spoke of the need for responsibility to self, family, and community. Dr. Vidya ma'am, thank you ever so much for making us all aware of the silver lining on the cloud of uncertainty. You reminded us of the large support that SIU enjoys through its network of teachers, facilitators, alumni, and well-wishers. It is heartening to know, ma'am, it is very heartening to know that we are not alone in this crisis and that every challenge can be turned into an opportunity. Dr. Vidya and Dr. Gupte, you both highlighted the need for students and faculty alike to focus on the importance of 21st century skills and the aspect of multidisciplinarity. Dr. Muzumdar sir, your prayer for us is what keeps all of us going, in good as well as in challenging times. Sir, you reminded us that tough times don't last, tough people do, and for that, self-reliance or Atmanirbharta is extremely important. This is in fact an aspect that has been highlighted in the new education policy. On behalf of the directors, deans, and the students and faculty that are present here today, I extend my deepest thank you to all three of you. Thank you for being with us in these challenging times and for reminding us that these too shall pass. Thank you, and I wish all the students the very best. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. With this, we come to the end of our first session. We request all students to stay logged in while the dignitaries are leaving the platform.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now commence with the Symbicare induction session. Our first session will be conducted by Ms. Veena Kheney, Head Student Affairs, Symbiosis International Deemed University. An academician and administrator driven by a passion for preschool education, has an experience of over 19 years. Ma'am has been associated with the Symbiosis family since 2016 and believes in bridging the gap between the students and the university to render a holistic experience for all. Ma'am, I request you to kindly initiate the session.
Thank you, Ashutosh. Thank you for introducing me, and hello and hi to all of the students here. First, let me say thank you to all the deans and directors who are present here today, all the faculty and non-teaching staff members also. And students, we are glad to be introducing you to the Symbicare program of Symbiosis. As the name suggests, Symbi cares for you, right? So Symbicare will be here to care for you, and we will tell you throughout the upcoming hour or so what all does Symbicare comprise, right? So let us begin with the student affairs section as of now. But yes, we have 5 different departments working together to care for you. Let me begin with just the student affairs section as of now. And by I will tell you when and where we are going to be, getting to know about the other departments also. So yes, just give me a minute and I'll share my screen with you all so that, you can have details about the student affairs. The student affairs section of the university is a small team which will look into different things for you all. I hope the PowerPoint presentation is visible to everyone.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It is visible.
Now?
Yes, ma'am. It is.
Yeah. Thank you. So yes, the Symbicare team's duties will be in various fields. We look into scholarships and awards for all you students there. We also look into different campuses all over the country. Of course, we have so many institutes with us today from various campuses. I think we have with us law schools from Pune, Nagpur, Noida, and Hyderabad. We also have the management students from the 3 cities of Pune, Noida, and Nagpur. We also have the international students from Pune, the geoinformatics students from Pune, the our engineers, the would-be engineers from Pune also. We also have the nursing students, and last but not the least, we have our architecture and planning designers waiting to move out of school and out into the world to give the world a new look. So yes, students, we all will be looking at different campuses, and we will be looking at it in such a way that you do not get yourself involved in ragging or any other activities where you land up in trouble. So yes, we are there to support you. We also will look into the code of conduct of all the students. We have a huge, robust system of support for you all. We also have different grievance mechanisms in place, and we'll tell you about it. There are, we understand that there might be student related issues. We have different departments looking into that also, along with, of course, our section looking into it, supporting you at all times. We, to give you a brief about the scholarships, we have the PG and UG merit scholarships, which are awarded to semester toppers of most of the programs of Symbiosis. There might be excluded, we have excluded some programs which have recently started, but yes, you'll get to know about it from your institutes, of course. There are, MBA scholarships for IIT graduates who seek admissions to Symbiosis. We also award scholarships and medals to sports achievers. There is a Jayati Deshmukh Scholarship Award for female toppers of SNAP as well as SET, which are the entrance exams of Symbiosis, as you all might know. We also have the Northeastern Region Scholarship, which is for PG as well as UG. And there is a special scholarship called the Dr. Anandi Gopal Scholarship for students who will be, getting admissions to the MBBS program of our new institute, which is the SMCW, the Medical College for Women. We also have different awards for students of Indian as well as international categories. These are the Chancellor's Gold Medals. We also have the LLM topper student receiving a gold medal from SLS Pune as of now, Nani Palkhiwala Award, the Jayati Deshmukh Award for the best outgoing girl students. Also the Satpal Malhotra Gold Medal for Excellence in Business Management. We have the Daji Kaka Gadgil Gold Medal for students of SIIB, and engineering students get the Chetan Dattaji Gaikwad Gold Medal. We also have an award in the SCMHRD Institute, which is called the PM Pillai Award. So students, let me tell you that when you are on campus, which is, of course, we all eagerly waiting to have you all on campus, and you also must be looking forward to visit your campuses and, get to know the people around you. So as Vidya ma'am rightly said, you should make a lot of friends, and that too of different disciplines. And whilst you do all this, please remember that ragging is strictly prohibited in all the campuses, all the institutes, and all the places that are connected to Symbiosis. We take our anti-ragging policies very seriously, and we have an anti-ragging helpline number which is operational 24/7. Please note down the number. It's 95525255725. This is the number you can call up anytime, and our section is ready to help you for anything that is related to ragging. We also have different committees on your campuses. These are the anti-ragging committees, the squads. There is a mentoring cell also. We also have a discrimination cell which will look into, problems with ragging, etc. And these are all available on your campuses. Of course, you are not on campus, we understand. But these are the facilities. You can talk to your faculty mentors anytime. You can also talk to the admin people of your institute, and they'll be there to help you. So next, let's move on to the code of conduct. This is a document which is very, very valuable for all of you. This has been established for, fostering civic and scholarly development of the students. And this is a code of conduct that you all have to adhere by. If you do not, of course, the misconducts will be punishable. Of course, we will support you in everything, but yes, there are things where we, we grant punishments. We are not happy granting them, of course, but yes, there can be different types of punishments, which, some of them are mentioned here. There can be punishments for academic misconducts, discrimination, sexual harassment. illegal or unauthorized possession of use of drugs or alcohol or even smoking, because we are a smoking-free campus, drug-free campus, as well as anti-ragging, ragging-free campus. So yes, your misconducts will be handled by the disciplinary committee of the campuses, and if not, if there is something which is not handled at the campus, it might come to the central unit, which is called the Central Disciplinary Committee, and there are a lot of people involved in it. Please refrain from all these misconducts. We also have an unfair means committee, which will look into your exam related misconducts. So people beware. I'm not trying to scare you, but yes, I'm trying to warn you in a very, very positive way. These are the types of punishments that will be available. Withdrawal of benefits, suspension, you can be even, admission can be cancelled for you all. Your result could be withheld and you can be expelled. You could even get monetary fines, or there may be collective punishments for students who, get involved in crime or discrimination against other students. And if there has been a history of lot of misconduct cases, but yes, let's say you all will refrain from it. Now we have these certain rules and regulations, the details of which are available on our website and are available with the various institutes that you all belong to. There is a rule for curbing the menace of ragging, for grievances of students, redressal also. There is prevention and prohibition, redressal of sexual harassment of students as well as employees of all the constituents of Symbiosis. And there are hostel rules and regulations which you will have to abide by once you are on campus. Examination rules and regulations, of course, you will be informed about them from time to time by your examination departments at the institute. So let's look at the student support system. Every institute has a constituent grievance redressal committee. So you can connect to it with your, by your faculty mentor, or you can ask the admin officer of your constituent and they'll help you. There is a campus student grievance redressal committee also for your campuses respectively. And there is a university grievance redressal committee also. In cases of sexual harassment issues, you can connect to the internal committee of your campus through your institute mentor, or you can ask your admin officer, or even talk to your director if you are uncomfortable speaking to anyone else. Everyone will be there to help you. Now, let me tell you about, all these things. They are connected to your safe, your smooth tenure at the campuses of the university. Of course, we cannot physically be there to help you, gel in or get used to your campuses, because of course we all are not there to help you. You are not here to get our help, but we are so looking forward to having you on campuses. These campuses, literally are so barren. Matlab, itna virana lagta hai yahan pe. We do not like coming to campus, With the students, there is so much of cheer, there is so much of joy. I can't tell you. Yes, anyways, let's move on. One of these things was that, you might have adjustment issues or distractions, even in these times when you are connected to your institutes via virtual platforms. When you are doing that, you might be distracted, or you might be having some issues at home. It's okay to have these issues, but you will have all your institute mentors, us from the Student Affairs Department and various other departments to help you out. Anything may be the case, you can speak to us anytime. We have an emotional well-being center, we have the health centers, we have all types of facilities available for you all. You can talk to anyone. If not, you can reach out to us and we'll be there to help you. So a little bit of advice, I know you are not here to bunk your classes. You won't be having that facility. The joy of bunking from a real classroom. Virtual classroom bunk karna is very easy, I know. But the joy of bunking a real classroom, I know it's really good. But yes, let's say that, this bunking will be on hold till you come back to the campuses, but do attend your classes regularly. Always remain focused on your health, emotional as well as physical. Also try to, gel with people who have good influences on you. Stay away from your bad influences, and love yourself. We would also like to say that we want to wish you have a long time and lovely time on the campuses and make lovely memories and stay away from the dark memories. Let's all say, I think I have missed her. Yes, this is the page which you can take a screenshot of. These are the phone numbers and email IDs of the student affairs section of the university. You can visit the given links for more details about the scholarships or the rules and regulations that are applicable. I've given you the links here of the university website. These contact numbers are where we will be available all the time. So you can contact us anytime that you want. And I wish you all a very, very successful tenure at the Symbiosis University. Various campuses of the university are there for you and waiting to welcome you all. So thank you, gracias. See you soon, physically, personally, right? Bye.
Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
Ashutosh. That will be all.
Thank you, ma'am. The next session will be conducted by Dr. Alka Chandak, Director, Symbiosis Center for Healthcare. Dr. Alka has been awarded PhD under Faculty of Health and Biomedical Sciences in Students' Health Insurance Program by Symbiosis International Deemed University. Ma'am overlooks the multi-site operations of health and recreation centers with expertise in analysis, developing and maintaining standards, healthcare programs, and process for services. Dr. Alka is member of American College Health Association and Pacific Coast College Health Association with 29 plus years of experience. She has versatile knowledge in healthcare services, academics, and research. Ma'am, I request you to commence the session.
Tanya,
yes, ma'am.
Let me mention that due to unavoidable circumstances, Dr. Alka Chandak will be joining us, but Dr. Rajesh Shinde will be conducting the session on her behalf and enlightening the students about our healthcare system here. Over to you, Dr. Rajesh Shinde.
Yes, thank you, ma'am, and thank you, Tanya. A very good morning, because this is the first time I'm seeing you all. To all the students who've joined us today and all the faculty members, I am Dr. Rajesh. I'll be doing this on behalf of Dr. Alka Chandak, who could not attend today due to prior commitments. So we are a group of doctors who are looking after your healthcare. As Veena ma'am has already mentioned that once you're on the campus, you will be taken care of holistically. So we are here to look after your health. A department is here to look after your wellness. So you will be taken care of, well taken care of. So what do we do on the campus? What is the role of doctors on an academic campus must be intriguing to all of you. So without much ado, I'll start with my presentation, and we can take queries at the end if there are any questions. My team member, Dr. Girish, can I request you to please start off with the presentation? Yes. Thank you very much, Dr. Girish. So we already know about Dr. Alka. She's our director, and she's been awarded PhD. This has been done beautifully by Tanya. So can we move on to the next slide, please? Right, the Symbiosis Center of Healthcare. Next slide, please. Yeah, next slide, please. Correct. Now, the Symbiosis Center of Healthcare was actually established in the year 1997 on Symbiosis campuses, wherein it was decided that students and staff of Symbiosis should also be getting medical care or healthcare facilities on the campus, and they need not go out and access healthcare facilities outside, because students come from various cities and towns of India to Symbiosis for education. So instead of them, and there are a lot of challenges that a student actually face when he or she leaves his hometown or her hometown and comes to a new city. There's challenges of adjustment, challenges of new friends, challenges of a rigorous course, and a lot of things. So why should the student and the staff, or rather the student here in this case, be worried about how should he take care of his or her health? and why should he or she go out, to outsiders, outside doctors, and then, you know, deal with the doctors outside, healthcare professionals. So it was decided that let us take care of the students holistically. Let us have a health center on the campus, which can actually look after the healthcare and can actually come under the umbrella of Symbiosis with a joint vision and mission. So there was Symbiosis Center of Healthcare established in 1997 with the vision of envisioning a state of positive health in the community and the mission of promoting health and wellness among students, staff, and the community in general. So this was our vision and mission with which the visionaries established HCHC in the year 1997 on Symbiosis campus. Next slide, please. Can we move on, please? Yeah. Now, the basic services offered or the healthcare services offered by HCHC comes under the four major domains of promotive healthcare, preventive healthcare, curative healthcare, and the medical records. So these are the major areas in which we serve the students community. Under the promotive healthcare, we have established a campus wellness advisory committee on the campus. At each campuses, this committee is established and is very active, which comprises of a potpourri, actually, if I may say, of professionals. Like a doctor is there on this committee, the campus administrator who manages the committee is there, even students and staff are a part of this committee. So all the stakeholders who are actually living on the campus come together and discuss issues related to health through this campus wellness advisory committee. So through which the doctors as well as the students, we all basically bond with each other through this committee, and we also understand what problems the students are facing as far as the health is concerned, and we can improve upon the healthcare services. So this is one aspect in which we have established the committee, and the committee meetings will happen. In fact, they might be happening as well. You will also be nominated, and a student representative from your institute will also be encouraged to participate in this committee meetings. We also undertake health education programs, wherein health education sessions, simple health education sessions are conducted by health experts of Symbiosis Center of Healthcare for the benefit of the students. So these are not lectures, these are basically interactive sessions wherein we will be conducting online. It must have started with you all because we are already in the phase of conducting online sessions. Maybe your institute might already have received this session from our doctors and from our healthcare professionals. If not, then we will come to you very soon. So we basically come and speak to the classroom about basic healthcare tips which will ensure safe and healthy staying on the campus. We also conduct inspection of the campus once in a year, wherein the doctors and the campus administrators actually see or visit the entire campus and look for loopholes which will have red flags about health. So those loopholes are then cleared or closed, and thereby ensuring that the campus is safe to reside on. We also take care of the water, and we ensure that the water that reaches you is safe. So all the water that comes to the hostels and to the institutes are basically tested by government agencies. And if there are any problems, then we immediately close the water point and inform the institution. So nevertheless, the idea is to provide safe drinking water on campus. We also inspect the canteen to provide safe, nutritious and healthy food to the students in the canteens and the messes. So frequent visits are conducted. These are random visits. These are not pre-planned. So the canteens have got no idea the doctors are visiting them. We go into the canteens and we check the state of the canteen, the way the food is cooked, the way the food is actually, the raw food is stored, the fridge, the expiry date. So we check a lot of points as public health experts have actually advised, And based on that, we then certify the canteen as safe or unsafe. If there are any loopholes, we immediately inform the canteen manager, and unless they are not clearing the loophole, we don't allow them to serve food. So this is one more promotive healthcare aspect that we take care of. Another way in which promotion of health is taken care of is by the Symbicare mobile application. So like we have a Symbicare induction team, similarly, all these departments are available on the click of a fingertip via the Symbicare mobile application. So on your Android or iOS platforms, you can just type in Symbicare and you will see our logo of Symbiosis. If you could just download the application, it's a very light application. That's another interactive way of speaking to us and understanding about what are the initiatives on the campus. You can even contact a doctor directly from that application. You just have to click on your campus and your doctor, and the doctor can be contacted directly via the application. So if you need to speak to us, Symbicare mobile application is a good platform in which you can connect with us. Under the preventive healthcare checkup, we will conduct your health checkup as soon as you come on the campus, because this has to be physical. This has to be actually an interaction. It cannot be online. So once the institute's open, we will be conducting your health checkup once in a year, wherein various specialties like ENT, eye, dentist, physician, they all gather under one umbrella of the HCHC, and we actually do a checkup of the student holistically. And we also do some lab investigations to ensure that you are fit and well to take on the rigors of your health. Basically prevention is better than cure. So we ensure that there are no problems, underlying problems, and we can nip it in the bud. So that's what is the role of the health checkup. We do online counseling. So through the Symbicare mobile application, you can contact us and we will be available for all your healthcare needs. Under the curative, of course, OPDs are established on every campus of Symbiosis as HCHC OPDs. So once you come on the campus, you can directly walk into the OPD and you can get medical care. In case, because we are primary health service providers, in case there are any requirements of referrals, say it's requiring specialized intervention, then we do make referrals to outside hospitals, but we don't just refer the student and forget about him or her. Obviously, we then follow up with the doctor. We ensure that the right treatment and ethical treatment is given to the student and staff outside of HCHC, if in case it requires referrals. All students of Symbiosis are actually insured for 50,000 at the present for Mediclaim and 1 lakh for road traffic accident policy. So for any eventualities, misfortune incidents, if a student is hospitalized, then all you need to do is contact us. How to contact us? Again, the details will be on this presentation and also on the Symbicare mobile application, and your hospitalization will be taken care of, right? And of course, the last domain is electronic medical record. It's not a service that we provide actively, but we maintain your records electronically on a secure platform. We don't go in for physical health records because they get lost and then the confidentiality is not maintained. So all these records are maintained confidentially. You can actually ask, you have a right to ask for your medical records from us at any point of time. You can even request for your medical records through the Symbicare mobile application. So once you undergo a health checkup or you undergo an OPD treatment with us, your records will be stored on the electronic medical record, and at any point of time, you can ask for those records as your legal right. Next slide, please. COVID is here. We have been very safe. All of us have been very lucky, to sail through it. India has got a very less mortality rate and morbidity rate as compared to the Western countries. To protect yourself from COVID, these are the basic steps or the guidelines or the commandments to follow. All of you must be aware about it, but these flex banners are also displayed on the campuses. When you will come to the campus, you will see that these banners are displayed at prominent locations, which will keep reminding you to protect yourself. However, if you're not on the campus, so wherever you are, whichever town and city you belong to, please do follow these protocols and please protect yourself and your family from COVID. I will not repeat because all of you are aware you have to maintain social distancing. It's absolutely important. 6 feet at least. Avoid spitting and blowing nose in public places. Wash your hands with soap and water. Don't just dab, your hands in underwater, running water. No, you have to literally wash it for 40, 60 seconds. So there has to be an effort because if you spend that much of time, you're actually doing it correctly. There are a lot of videos available on YouTube on how to wash your hands correctly. Please go through it, understand hand washing technique. It's important. It's not your routine hand washing technique. So wash your hands with soap and water. In case you're outside and soap and water is not available, you can disinfect your hand with a 70% hand alcohol-based hand sanitizer. You just have to rub it for 20 seconds, right? Till the time the sanitizers are dry. Okay, just don't dab it and you're safe. You apply the sanitizer and gel-based or liquid-based and ensure that you're rubbing it in your hand for 20 seconds minimum so that it actually disappears. That is the point when you get protected. But best way to protect yourself is soap and water. So avoid going out, maintain social distance. Soap and water is your best bet. Use face cover and mask whenever you are going out. At all points of time, please cover your face with either a face cover or use a face mask. Do not go out without a mask. If in case you need to cough or sneeze, even though you know that you are not infected or you think that you're not infected, do not sneeze and cough as a social responsibility in community as well as at home as well. घर पे भी अगर आपको आ रही है खांसी या छींक, please ensure that you're doing it in a bent elbow, right? Or you're doing it in tissue paper or you're doing it into your mask, right? After that, kindly discard the tissue paper in the dustbin inside a disposable bag. So don't just discard it with your normal waste. Take a reusable bag and then discard it that way. Best thing is to do it in your bent elbow, which is what WHO advises, right? Next slide, please. Yes, this is the team of doctors available. I cannot share. We are a group of 30 doctors and 20 nurses who are available for your service on the campus. However, for the sake of brevity, we've just included 3. So that's Dr. Rajesh. You can note down my email ID and my contact number. You can connect with me for any issues. Dr. Kirti Bhosle will be looking at a lot of your certificate issues, medical certificates, and a lot of things. So her contact details can also be please stored on your mobile. If you could just move that cursor from the screen, the numbers will be visible. Yeah, it's 907-500-2405. Please note down this number. You can take a photo of the slide. Very important. Dr. Girish Bajaj, he is primarily looking after insurance. You can note down his number as well. These numbers are diverted, so either one of us will be picking up any of these calls. Insurance, for specific insurance-related queries, the number at the bottom of your screen, bottom right of your screen should be noted. In case you require hospitalization, even now, okay, you can contact on this particular number. Even now, you can connect with all 4 of us and we will guide you as far as your health is concerned. Next slide. I think we've come to an end of the presentation. Please visit our website for more details, hchcpune.org, and download Symbiosis mobile application. I wish you all the very best. Stay safe, stay home. Thank you very much, Tanya.
Thank you so much, sir, for your insights. The next session will be conducted by Dr. Girija Mahale, Head, Symbiosis Center for Emotional Wellbeing. Ma'am is a consultant psychiatrist specializing in youth mental health. She's a fellow of Royal Australian and New Zealand College of Psychiatry. Dr. Girija has been instrumental in selecting a team of counselors for various campuses of Symbiosis. Ma'am, I request you to kindly commence the session.
Thank you, Ashutosh. Very good afternoon to all dear students. It's been a long morning and I know it's around lunchtime as well. So I won't take much of your time. As tomorrow again, we will be meeting and it's an opportune day as tomorrow is World Mental Health Day. and the Symbiosis Center for Emotional Wellbeing is happy to celebrate the World Mental Health Day tomorrow with an event that we've organized between 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. tomorrow. So tomorrow, I really welcome you all to attend our event where we've organized a panel discussion followed by a showcase of all the activities that we've conducted as part of the Mental Health Week. I'm sure that you must have been receiving a lot of emails from our end over the last 1 week, and a collation of all those activities in which you all have given a wonderful contribution. We will be showcasing it to show our commitment to mental health. First and foremost, let me say that this year has really been remarkable. But in the positive side of it, I would say, is that mental health has come to the forefront like never before. I think we now almost all of us realize the importance that mental health plays in our lives because of the stress and the various aspects of our life that have been affected by this pandemic. So I guess, everyone realizes that it's not just the physical health, but to keep our mind healthy has become the need of the hour. And therefore, I'm very happy to share with you that you have the opportunity to look after your mental health through our center. That is the Center for Emotional Wellbeing, which was established within the university in the year 2018. Okay, so I'll just share my screen here to quickly take you to who we are and what we do. And yeah, is everyone able to see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. All right. Okay, so I'm Dr. Girija, as Ashutosh has already introduced. I head the center and I'm also a psychiatrist. And I have a team of very young professionals who are either counseling psychologists or clinical psychologists or social psychologists who have had experience working with adolescents and young adults. And they are placed at every campus. So every campus has their own campus counselor who is easily accessible and approachable. The services are set up in a way, in a very youth-friendly manner, in which your confidentiality is our utmost priority. And as I said, since the counselor is very much located on the campus, she is very much accessible. We have all female counselors at this point, so she is easily accessible. So this is how our team is set up. Apart from providing counseling services, we also do a lot of health promotion and prevention work via workshops, lectures, seminars, panel discussions like the one we've organized tomorrow, to help generate more awareness, more understanding of not just mental illnesses, but also the whole spectrum of mental health. So mental health in itself is a very diverse field with a lot of aspects on the positive side of mental health as well. And we want to ensure that we bring out all the strengths that are within ourselves in order to create a very resilient community within Symbiosis. So apart from conducting all these workshops, we also are initiating with our academic wing, where we are trying to curate academic courses that would help imbibe these positive psychology values within the core curriculum itself, so that when you pass out from Symbiosis, you just don't learn the core academic curriculum that you have enrolled for, but you also go with the life skills that are required to become successful in today's era, to help you become the global citizen that requires you to develop interpersonal relationships, to kind of navigate through the challenges that life presents even after you finish with your academic course. Apart from academics, of course, we encourage research in the field of mental health, as again, anything that we do is very scientific and evidence-based. And all the students who are interested in any sort of project related to mental health, we are more than happy to collaborate with you, to help you, to mentor you with your projects in mental health. So that's as far as what SKU provides. And of course, we are all adapting to this new normal. I won't go into this. We'll have a separate SKU induction session for you all, where we talk about what it takes to adapt to the new normal. How can we build resilience in the current challenging times? But this is in short the process in which you can schedule an appointment. So although we are not on campus, we still are offering telecounseling services, and you can reach out to us via this email address that is mentioned on the slide. It's mindhelp@siu.edu.in. While you send in us an email, please do mention your name, the name of the institute, the academic year, and the PRN number, so that my counselor is able to recognize from which campus you belong to. And accordingly, then you will be sent in reply with a couple of forms. That's just to kind of ease off the process, as well as to help the counselor give an idea about what the nature of your problem, and if there are any serious issues which needs urgent attention, then accordingly the appointment can be prioritized. All right, so again, the process has been made so as to ensure that confidentiality is maintained, and it's pretty straightforward, the process. In case you require medications or you require consultation with psychiatrists, I'm a psychiatrist, so my counselor will get in touch with me and we can book an appointment. So needless to say, do not hesitate to reach out. Or as Veena ma'am has already mentioned, talking helps ease majority of the problems, and we are mental health professionals, so we understand the stress and the problems that you might be undergoing, and are happy to help you in the best possible manner. So with this, I finish my talk, but I once again extend my warm welcome to all of you to Symbiosis family, as well as once again invite you for tomorrow's World Mental Health Day event. Do join us in large numbers to show your commitment to mental health and enjoy your stay here with Symbiosis. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. The next session will be conducted by Dr. Vijay Natarajan, CEO, Symbiosis University Hospital and Research Center. Sir is a medical graduate from BJ Medical College, Pune, and a gold medalist in general surgery from Pune University. He is an Australian and American qualified cardiac surgeon and has completed his MBA in healthcare management from BITS Pilani. Dr. Natarajan has been in private practice for over 20 years and has served as CEO of SUHRC since January 2019. Sir, may I request you to kindly commence the session?
Sir is on. Sir is on. They're waiting for sir to talk.
Is it 140 था ना टॉक सर?
मैंने मैसेज किया सर को, जल्दी चालू हो गया, वो लोग ने जल्दी खत्म कर लिया. हाँ, so Tanya.
Yes, ma'am.
We can ask Mr. Wasim Khan to continue, Tanya.
Sure, ma'am.
Sure, ma'am. Sure, ma'am.
You can introduce him, and I think we'll, complete the session when Natarajan sir comes.
Sure, ma'am.
Yeah.
So the next session, we have Mr. Wasim Khan, Sports Officer, Department of Sports, Recreation and Wellness. Sir holds a master's degree in physical education and is a national football player. He has won several sports competitions and holds the first position in 110-meter hurdles at the national level. Sir, I request you to kindly commence the session.
Yes, thank you so much, Ashutosh, and a very, very good afternoon to all the students, all the staff members, the faculty members that have come to this virtual platform of induction. So before I begin and talk about more of what the Department of Sports, Recreation and Wellness does for you, I will just like to share a glimpse of what you're going to get from our side, right? So a little clip from our side. Is it visible?
It's visible, but Wasim,
Yes,
no audio, no audio. I think you'll have to restart with audio. Wasim, will you restart it? Wasim.
Yes, so lots of activities coming your way, guys. I'll just share my presentation, I'll briefly talk about it. Okay, lots of different activities coming in. So this is the Department of Sports, Recreation, Wellness. This is the pyramid of the department. As you can see at the bottom here, we have all our management and the top faculties who builds up a very strong base for us in order to achieve greatness in sports and fitness. Okay. So yes, so the Department of Sports Education Wellness has basically two arms, guys. All right, there are two arms of this department. One arm looks after the sports aspect of it. Okay, all the sports, the inter-institute competition, university competitions, scholarships, etc., etc. And the other arm, which is the recreation wellness arm, takes care about your fitness and your gym aspect. Okay, so these are two different arms that the department has, and of course, combinedly, we also conduct these mass activities, which are the International Day of Yoga, Fitness of Freedom Run that we recently conducted on the 15th of August. You know, we are already in this event of called Symbioton, which I'll be talking in briefly in the coming up presentation. Symbifit, happy healthy campus for different campuses, and also outbound activities. Now let's talk about the sports arm of it. Okay, the sports part of it. Now the sports part contains the competitions, all the different competitions that we have. So we have the inter-institute competitions. Now this is the ladder which shows you how you basically represent the inter-university. That is when you represent the Symbiosis University. This is the ladder that shows it. All right. So number one is that we have our inter-institute competitions, which is the competitions among all the different institutes that is conducted by the Department of Sports. After which we have the selection trials. Those who are very good at their own, sport, we conduct selection trials, out of which some students or some athletes are selected, which later on which we conduct later on the coaching camp of 15 to 12 to 15 days, and that team who is selected represents our SIU team at the All India University level. Okay, so these are the various sports in which we send our team to SIU, to the AIU, and we conduct inter-institute competitions. Now, what is in for you when you represent your university, that is Symbiosis, at the All India University level is, of course, you will get an attire, that is your tracksuit, your jersey, that is provided from the department. If you will, of course, get your attendance during the camp. If you're attending the camp, If you have been shortlisted for the camp, you will be getting your attendance for that. And of course, when you're traveling with the team, you will be getting your attendance for that as well. If there are exams during this AIU, that is All India University Games, you would be getting an exemption for that for sure. Only for AIU games, guys, not any other tournaments. Only when you're representing Symbiosis University at the All India level, only then you will get an exemption or your exam will be rescheduled. All right. Of course, you will be getting TADA when you're representing Symbiosis. And those who excel in sports, those who have performed at state and national level and achieved gold medal, silver medal, or brown medal at these levels would of course be considered for sports scholarship as well. Okay. Now coming back to the fitness part of it, when you will come back, these are the process through which you will have to go in order to get yourself assigned, registered for the gym. Okay. This is the process that you have to go through when you're back in campuses in your institute in order to join the gym. Right. So now the big question, guys, the big question is, now we are at home, there is this pandemic going on. So what about sports? What about fitness? You know, how we're supposed to do that, right? Which I'll be talking on in this slide, which is the virtual mode, guys. Department of Sports Education Wellness has gone virtual. All the events we are talking about, all the fitness and health activities talking about, all the sessions that we are talking about will be available virtually. All right. So this slide speaks about what all we're gonna get virtual in virtual mode is at the left side corner here where fitness test is written. There are 4 fitness tests for you guys. All right, there are 4 fitness tests, which is a part of your annual wellness checkup. The details of which have been already shared by your institute. You will be getting an email for the same. All right, very soon. So there are 4 fitness tests: the squat test, the plank test, the shoulder flexibility test, and the cardio test. There are 4 tests. Details will be given to you through mail. You have to complete the test. All right. There will be a link given to you on which you have to record yourself performing those tests, and you have to update it on that given link. All right. It's very easy. It hardly takes only 3 minutes for you to update your fitness test. All right. Now there are various activity challenges that also we conduct, weekly activities, monthly activities that we conduct. So this is also on a virtual platform wherein you can come in and get yourself challenged in various sporting activities. We also conduct fitness sessions. We have morning 2 hours and evening 2 hours fitness sessions going on, guys. There are various cardiovascular fitness, high intensity fitness. There are yoga sessions that is going on in the morning and the evening batches. The details of which will be shared with your sports council. It's already been shared to your institute, and they will be sharing it with you about the different fitness sessions that we will have. Okay, there are also sports coaching, sports specific fitness training going on. Just like fitness sessions, there will be a sports specific fitness. Those who are interested in sports specific fitness, in increasing their skills in sports, are most welcome to join all these sessions too. There are also specific yoga batches going on. All right, those who are interested in yoga can join into yoga batches, can join into this stress management programs that we are going on. All right, the sessions are already in place, guys. All you have to do is join the link and come in and do and perform those activities. That's it. Apart from that, we also conduct credit and value added courses, all right, which is within your institute. It is up to your institute. Apart from that, we have already conducted, I'll speak about the Symbiathon event, which is a 10K steps challenge also. I'll speak upon it later in my presentation. Okay. So how you get in connect with us? That is the question. How are you going to get connect with us? So every institute has a student and a faculty staff member, which is called as a sports council. Okay. Every institute has a sports council, and through them you can basically connect to us. Now what all your sports council will consist of is, of course, your director, who will be the chairman of that committee, your faculty staff member, 2 student female representative, 2 male representative, and of course a physical education director or a sports officer from the Department of Sport will consist of the sports council of your institute, right, through which you can connect to the Department of Sports, Recreation, Wellness. Now, this is the slide wherein it speaks about your institute's performance over the year. Okay, so all of this lines that are given here about the inter-institute competition, inter-institute competitions, the other events, and so on. Wherever you participate, guys, wherever you come in and participate in whichever event that is, your institute gets certain points. Even if you participate in the if you're attending the gym sessions, if you're going to the gym regularly, even that score is counted in this OMPI, which ultimately affects the score of your institute. Okay, that affects the score of your institute. So this is a very, very important slide, guys. In whichever physical activity or sports activity you do, it affects the score of your own institute. All right, there is a total point of 25. Now you can see who all have come closer to that mark. Okay, I can see SCMS Pune has, or SIT has come to 20 points, right? So you guys can help your own institute to perform well by participating in all the events, all the fitness part of it, to improve or increase your OMPI. Okay. Now, what are the upcoming events? The upcoming events are, for number one, are the fitness tests. Once you will receive the mail from your sports council and your administrative officer about the fitness test, about how you have to complete the fitness test, and what are the different platforms that you have to upload your video and everything. Okay, that mail has already been sent. It will be shared with you. Weekly challenges, we conduct weekly fitness challenges. Those who are interested in these fitness challenges can come up and perform these activities, of course. And the third point is the Symbiathon. We have organized this event. It started on the 29th of September and will end up tomorrow. Okay, this event is going to end up tomorrow. Now, what this event was about? This event was about walking or running as much as you can. We have set up a mark of 50 kilometers in those 12 days, but it is not mandatory that you have to complete 50 kilometers. It was that you have to be active in these 12 days. That was the whole concept of Symbiosis. Okay, so it was a 12-day event in which the target was you have to complete 50 kilometers in 12 days. But if not, the only objective was to get you moving. Okay, so this was about Symbiathon. And of course, we have also coming up with our sports freshman meet. Very soon, we'll be coming up with the date of it, which will be shared with you. With the fourth point, which is the sports freshman meet, I would like to just talk about this Google form that we are about to circulate with you all. Now, this form is regarding the sports people who have achieved at state, national, or international level. You guys can fill this form. This form will help us to identify the number of sports person that we have in our institute, in one institute, and what level that they have played. Okay, which will ultimately help us to identify the exact sport. Like, for example, you can see this girl right here at the corner, Zainab Bandukwala. She is a shooter. All right, she have won a bronze medal at all India level for shooting for SIU. All right, so we do not conduct shooting competition at inter-institute level, but we came to know that she is performing so well at the national level and the state level. So what we did was we sent her to the All India University competition where she won the medal. All right, so through this form we would get to know that what exactly the sports are that you guys are interested in, and what level that you have played. So even though if we do not conduct that sport at inter-institute level, we can always send you, if you perform at certain level, if you perform very good at state and national level, we can always send you at the national level at the All India University competitions. So this was about the DSRW, Department of Sports Education and Wellness, how we conduct the sport activities, what are your involvement will be, how we will be in touch with us. Now this slide represents our different in charges for different institutes. You can take a screenshot of it. All right, for Noida campus, for SSIS, for Law School Pune, I am the in charge. All right, that is my email ID there. For Nagpur campus, we have Dr. Pawan Bish, sir. If you're there, sir, if you could just say hi to all the students. Dr. Pawan Bish, sir. For Hyderabad campus, we have Mr. Krishna Tonpe. He's the sports officer. He's the in charge for Hyderabad campus. For SIT, we have Mr. Anthony Augustine. Anthony, sir, if you are there, if you can unmute yourself and say hi to the students. He's the assistant director of sports. And for SCON, we have Miss Beulah Kolke. She is also the assistant director of sports, recreation, wellness.
They might not be able to unmute themselves. They can just say hi on the screen.
Okay.
I realized.
Okay. Okay. So from the recreation wellness part, we have our head, Miss Shweta Sharma, ma'am. Ma'am, if you're there, I'm sure ma'am is there, was there. If you can say hi to all the students, Shweta ma'am. So for Noida and Hyderabad campus for recreation wellness, we have Mr. Atul Pardesi. He is the senior in charge there. If you have any queries regarding fitness, you can contact him in the given email ID. For Nagpur campus, Viman Nagar Old and New campus, we have Miss Vaishali Mani. She is also the senior in charge for recreation wellness. And for SIT, SIG and SCON, we have Miss Manjusha. She is also the senior in charge. And of course, we have a director, Dr. Naina Nimkar. This consists of the team of DSRW. There are more people, but these are the in charges that I have placed their names on this slide. Okay. So I think that's it from my side, from the Department of Recreation and Wellness. And I thank everyone. I thank the organizers for letting us speak to all the students. And over to you, Ashutosh.
Thank you, sir.
Ashutosh and Tanya. Ashutosh and Tanya, Dr. Vijay Natarajan was called for an emergency, but I would request the IT team of SCMS Pune to play the video that was sent by Dr. Natarajan, the SUHRC film, and I will speak on his behalf and address the students.
Sure, ma'am.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Thank you.
Ma'am, just give us a moment.
Yeah, no worries. So I guess students, while the video is getting played, this was one of the most interesting sessions. I guess everyone is interested in health, wellness, and sports, right? It brings a cheer to all the faces, I suppose. So yes, we will talk about SUHRC facilities in a minute. Let's have a look at this video now. Do we not have the audio? Are the others able to hear? I can't hear the audio from this film.
Yes, ma'am. I think they'll fix it right away.
Ma'am, are you able to hear it? Is audio clear?
No, not yet. I mean.
Okay, we'll try one more time. Give us a moment.
Yeah. Yeah, because the talk has to be there. This film has some info, so it's better that we have the audio also. Sonika, I guess you'll have to replay the video. Film फिर से replay करो.
Gastroenterology.
Now we have the voice, but from the beginning.
Away from the hustle bustle of Pune, in the quieter environment of Lowry, stands the majestic campus of Symbiosis University Hospital and Research Center.
I can't hear it again. The others can hear it?
No, ma'am. Sonika, ma'am, I think we lost the audio again.
Veena ma'am?
Huh?
Yes, we are figuring it out. So give us a moment. Our IT team is helping us out.
No worries, no worries.
Sorry for the technical issue, ma'am.
It's okay. Happens. It's
Yes.
not in our hands, you know.
Yes.
Away from the hustle bustle of Pune, in the quieter environment of Lowry, stands the majestic campus of Symbiosis University Hospital and Research Center, SUHRC, a retreat hospital. Sprawled over 40 acres, the hospital campus houses an 866-bedded multi-speciality hospital with over 20 specialties. For over 50 years, Symbiosis has been imparting quality education to students across the globe. Drawing strength from this trust, Symbiosis University Hospital aims to redefine healthcare in Pune through its evidence-based clinical care. Taking forward the philosophy of Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam, the world is one family, SUHRC believes in inclusiveness across all strata.
At the Symbiosis University Hospital, our goal is to provide the best of patient care through our team of well-trained healthcare professionals, supported by the latest technology and excellent infrastructure.
We have specialists in cardiology, nephrology, neurology, gastroenterology, and other surgical specialties. SUHRC offers comprehensive care to patients through a full spectrum of medical and surgical services with the latest state-of-art equipment. At Symbiosis University Hospital, our endeavor is to send back happy patients by creating a homely environment by going beyond the call of our duty, and thus have happy faces, smiling faces at home and in the hospital as well. At SUHRC, healthcare goes beyond infrastructure and facilities. We make qualitative difference to one's life and health through patient-centric approach. It is beyond call of duty for all of us. SUHRC, one family, one hospital.
Thank you so much. Students, on behalf of SUHRC and the CEO, Dr. Vijay Natarajan, and the entire team of SUHRC, congratulations and welcome to Symbiosis. Sorry that Dr. Natarajan couldn't make it because of an emergency, but yes, he sent his good wishes. He just sent a message and said sorry to all of you. But then yes, there would be other events when you would get to hear him out. Let me tell you that the campus that you witnessed in the video is actually very, very beautiful. The students who are in Pune can avail the facility of the hospital here because we are tied up with the insurance people also. So the best of infrastructure and best of facilities are available at the hospital. And trust me, I'm saying it out of experience. I myself got an operation done in June here. So yes, I can vouch for the facilities here, and the doctors have awesome rapport with the patients. So that is what I can really vouch for. And the students, those who are out of Pune, can visit the campus as a tourist and just get to know about the infrastructure and the facilities that are there. And if at all you all are going to be, as Vidya ma'am mentioned, getting a multifaceted learning experience here. If any of you want to do anything related to management of hospitals and hospital care and everything, so of course you can get to talk to your institute people and they would liaison with the hospital and get to send you here for a visit, an educational tour, or anything that would be possible. And let me tell you that the entire team of SUHRC is available on duty 24/7. That includes nights, Sundays, national holidays, anything for that matter. You can very well avail the facilities of SUHRC in tie-up with the other medical services of Symbiosis. SUHRC is always eager to help everyone, but they would certainly not want anyone to visit them as patients. So all the best and good luck from SUHRC team as well as Dr. Natarajan. Hope you all have a wonderful, eventful stay here. And on behalf of Symbicare team, I would like to extend good wishes to all the students of all these 12 institutes, and good luck to all the faculty as well as non-teaching staff members, and of course the directors for a wonderful, wonderful session ahead. So remember to download the Symbicare application from your Play stores, be it your Android phones or your iOS, Apple stores. Play Store gives you the Symbicare application. Use it for better facility and help at your fingertips. So goodbye from me once again. I had already said goodbye, but I've come in again to talk to you all. So yes, hope to see you all personally again, and goodbye. Thank you. Thank you, SCMS Pune. Over to you, Ashutosh and Tanya.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. So this brings us to the end of the session by Symbicare. Thank you, everyone, for being a wonderful audience. We would also like to thank all the dignitaries and directors for joining us and gracing the induction ceremony. This is Ashutosh Gupta and Tanya Jain, my co-host, signing off. Have a good day, everyone.